Welcome back to Teshkid Effects for another Fantom price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments here on the Fantom chart. And before I kickstart the video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to kickstart the video here on the daily chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening here on the Fantom chart, where you can see from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $3.5 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we have been seeing lower prices in this ABC corrective structure, which has now taken us back to around the $0.15 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2 to the lower side. And whatever we expect next after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2 is a bounce to the upside in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 using a trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $5.84117 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting Fantom to do in the next bull market. And once we see a recovery to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 to the upside, and getting to the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the daily chart, we have a chart pattern which has been in formation, which is a falling wedge, and you can see that the price of Fantom has continued to push to the apex of this falling wedge. We also managed to break above the 20-day MA, meaning it's acting as support for us to continue pushing even higher. And you can see within this falling wedge, this is a chart pattern that is supposed to give us a breakout to the upper side, and at the moment we are seeing a bit of a resistance on the upper trend line of this falling wedge. And the moment we manage to break above that upper trend line of the falling wedge, then I'll be expecting to see a retest of the upper trend line. Then once the retest is in and a success, then we can continue pushing even higher. And once this move plays out, that will be the start of that impulsive movement to the upside in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside. And jumping to the 1 hour chart for further analysis, here on the 1 hour chart, you can see that down here, this is where we made our low in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 2. And after seeing that low, we started a very nice bounce to the upside, obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see I have that as the first wave to the upside, then a wave 2 making its low at around the $0.19 mark, and also saw that ABC corrective structure within the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 2 to the lower side. And after seeing the low for that second wave, we saw much of a consolidation right here, which gave us a breakout on the 1st of January 2023 to the upside in what I'm terming as a wave 1 to the upside, and that might be the start of this higher Elliot wave count 3 of this Elliot wave structure in red. And before I sketch out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, I want to give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, basing it on the fractal wave within the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside, which I have here in yellow. And after seeing the breakout out of this consolidation, after seeing the low for that second wave, I believe we have seen the high for that first wave to the upside right here at around the $0.22 mark. And now my primary scenario is that we are going to see a bit of a retracement to the lower side in the formation of this second wave. And using the Fibonacci's, I had sketched out a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2 by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave down there to the high of that wave 1. And that gave me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that second wave to do before we see a wave 3, then a wave 4, and then a wave 5 of this Elliot wave structure in yellow to complete the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3 in red. And that is what I'm expecting on the short-term scenarios. And if I jump to the 4-hour chart, where we have a chart pattern that is in formation within this fractal wave that we have in formation within that higher Elliot wave, that is within this Elliot wave structure in yellow, we have a channel that has been in formation, and I think it's better seen on the 1 hour chart. And if I draw it out, I can first connect these lower highs like that, then drag the fibs to the lower side so that we can have the lower side of the channel. And you can see this is a channel that has been well obeyed, and I'm expecting it to give us a breakout to the lower side, and once the breakout is in, that is the movement that should fully maximize the formation of this second wave to the lower side before we see a wave 3 then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to the upside, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of these higher Elliott wave count 3 in red. I can use the trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave down there to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.3494 mark, and that is the minimum that I would expect Fantom to do in the formation of this wave 3, then a wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of this wave 5 in red to complete a higher Elliott wave count 1 to the upside, which is a fractal wave of the Elliott wave structure count 3, which I have shown you on the daily chart. And also taking a look at the indicators here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 44 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side and also any movements to the lower side. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have printed a bearish cross, fully supporting the formation of that second wave of that Elliott wave structure in yellow. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.